Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a bit of a Sunday motor vlog. It's a bit windy today, so I'm hoping that you guys can hear me alright. I'm actually looking for a bit of a wheelie spot, see if I can learn how to do some clutch ups. I've been looking before, and really in Northampton there's fuck all places to go to do something like this, so don't know, we'll have to see what I can find. I've been in that industrial estate before, and there's nothing there either. Never been here before, this bit. But these roads are super slippery. Going around that roundabout there, and I felt the front end try and slide. Doesn't help that I got shit tyres on this bike. I got like a Heidenau or something like that on the back and an Avon on the front. I want to put some Pirellis on it, but I don't really want to spend that much money on it, considering that I spend so much on my RS. I've actually booked my motorbike theory test as well. For doing my A2 because I'm 19 next month, well, sort of near the end of next month, so start of next month I got my A2 theory test. Well, it's just a motorbike theory test, it's not an A2 specific one. Oh, shit, I don't know where we are here. So yeah, by the end of next month I could have a license for a 46 brake horsepower bike instead of just a 125. Those of you that have been on my channel for quite a while may know that I want to get a DRZ 400, DRZ, whatever you want to call it. Probably call it a DRZ. Nice car over there, nice Aston Martin. This is very nice. I don't know if I still want to get a DRZ. I do like them, but I've seen a lot of people have problems with them. You know, you see your rider's life. He had some stuff going on with his. I think he spent a lot of money sorting it out. I've read a lot of things on the internet about people having problems with them when they're warm, starting again. And I know to not go off reviews on the internet, because if you just type in Aprilia RS 125, like, problems with it, then anyone will think that it's the world's most unreliable bike in the world. But you know, I did over 13,000 miles in 12 months on mine. Yeah, I did have a few problems along the way, but nothing too major, and it hasn't really cost too much. You know, if you haven't got a job, then yeah, okay, it's probably not the bike for you. But if you've got a job, you make semi-decent money, you can afford it, and the reward for maintaining it and keeping it in good condition is a lot higher with something like an RS than, I don't know, say a 4-stroke, because they're just slow and shit. It's a bit fucking confusing what people are doing around here. So yeah, I've been looking at other bikes as well. I really like the KTM 690 SMCs. Riding with Tom's just got the enduro version of one of them. Unfortunately, I don't have sort of 9 grand to go and buy a brand new one, so if I do find one, it'll be a sort of second-hand one, probably around 10 years old, 2005, 2006, sort of that age. Because I don't want to be spending a lot really on a bike. The money that I get from this, and then plus maybe 2 grand, that'll be max. That'll be all I want to spend. Because I'd rather spend the money on my RS. You know, there's a lot of people telling me you shouldn't be spending so much money on a 125, you're never going to get it back. Well, one, I'm never selling the bike, so what it's worth in resale value doesn't matter to me whatsoever. And there's a lot of stuff I want to do to the bike, and I just want to get it over and done with, so then I can do things like get the bike visually where I want it. I need a new nose cone on it. I could probably do with having it repainted again, and then I can stop riding it as much. This is the industrial estate I found on my RS once. Lodge Farm. So I can go here. Should be able to do a few wheelies here. I went round here once on my RS, and it's like a little mini frigging track. It's quite some tight bends around there, as long as no one's there. Try a second gear clutch up. Didn't work. I can't believe there's so many people here on a Sunday. This looks like the best bit to do it. Well, that was shit. That wasn't too bad. That was a complete bollocks attempt. I was a fucking learner here. Just try not to make it look like I'm sitting here doing wheelies. Fucking hell, it's so slippy today. I thought it was a nice dry day, it'd be quite sticky on the roads, but no, it's fucking slippy as shit. Well, I think this is good anyway. I found a place. I've passed these people about 5 times now. They're probably getting pissed off with me. I found a pretty decent place now actually, so fuck knows how I got here though. I'll have to watch the video back to remember. Fucking another learner now. Such a noticeable power difference since I put the 28mm car back on over the 34mm. But it's so much more usable riding with the 28 on, because the 34 that I had was so fucked. It was so spluttery. It was almost unusable on the roads. So yeah, I'm just going to head back home now. All I wanted to do really was go and just at least get out of the house while it was, you know, positive sun temperature. I reckon it's about 7 degrees today. It's still fucking cold, but it's definitely the warmest it's been in a long time. I think on Friday going to work it was at least -2 at 7:45 in the morning. I actually almost dropped my bike. I was coming around a roundabout and I couldn't feel my fingers, and I slipped the clutch as I pulled the throttle back to accelerate around the roundabout. The fucking front wheel lifts and lands on the piss because I was going around the roundabout, and I almost came straight off on ice. But shit, where did I get? I went straight over it, didn't I? So basically the RS is still sitting there with no top end on, and don't really know when it's going to be back. The barrel has to be re-welded. Well, the plate's got to be stripped off the bore, then it's got to be welded, then it's got to be machined, the weld's got to be machined to the bore size, and then it's got to be replated and then honed for the correct piston size. So I'd imagine that I'd get it back somewhere near the end of the month. Fuck it hell. I'll class that as a wheelie practice day 1. At least I got the wheel off the ground. And maybe once every Sunday I'll go down there and just practice some wheelies. Let's see if I can get better and finally learn how to do a second gear clutch up. I should have gone down there for a little bit more time today, but I actually want to clean my bike before tomorrow, because it's been about 2 weeks riding it to and from work every day and I haven't cleaned it, so I deserves a bit of a clean.